It's Nicole here from I'd Flip That, and we thought it'd be fun to do something a little bit different this week. We thought it would be kind of fun to do he sells versus she sells. And so let's start, Joe, this week with what you sold this week, and then let's take our viewers on a little road trip to the shop that I have with my sister and see what kind of things I sell and if I sold anything this week, because there's a big difference between what Joe's idea of resale thrifting is and the kind of stuff that I sell. And I'm sure you can probably guess who makes more money in this little endeavor that we both have going on. But so anyhow, okay, Joe, so this is all the stuff you sold this weekend?
Yes, I sold 11 items over the weekend, and let's just see. The total is about $575.
Okay.
And I didn't spend, I think the most I spent is $15 on each one of these things. So I'm looking at maybe $75 spent, maybe a little bit more. So first thing, we'll just go over here. Dirt Devil vacuum.
It's our favorite. Gotta love
New
them.
in the box still. Paid $4 for it.
And
So,
garage sale?
of course, that's garage sale.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, these are all garage sales.
Okay.
That sold for $30.
Wow.
And that's usually the going rate. So I thought it'd be more than that, but when the lady was like, "Oh, it's $4," and I'm like, "It's still sealed."
For sure.
We'll just take that. So, yeah, so that sold for $30, and we'll add to our superhero sales. This is Colossus. He sold for $69, and that puts us at our total of 1,000. What did I just look at? $1,670, something like that.
Okay, so we're starting to get to some profit.
Exactly. Let's see. These are just a little 3-disc DVD set. I got it when I helped my mom with church stuff. They wanted to get rid of things, and I'm like, I'll take some stuff because sometimes these will sell. It's taken a while, but I mean, it only sold for $8, and it'll be easy. Just throw it in the envelope, and it was easy to list. So that sold for $8. I just sold this model, which I paid $1 for, and that sold for $20. That just sold like within the last hour.
Nice.
And we'll go to Nicole's find. We sold a Dungeons and Dragons book. This sold for $35.
Nice.
And that puts us at our total of $632, somewhere around there. So we're $132 over. But we still have.
Okay, I was going to say, man, I thought it would be a lot more.
We have a stack.
Okay,
still. So,
good deal.
So yeah, so those are still selling. And then this is Ghost Fightin' Treasure Hunters.
Oh, cool. Is it a board game?
It is a board game, still sealed, sold for $30, and I paid $3 for it. And this is the thing that I messed up. I saw this and I was trying to look at comps to see what it sells for. Meanwhile, my buddy Josh, who also sells, he does it for a living, found the little box of basketball cards from 2019. He paid $2 for his box, and he sold them for $175.
Oh, and you were just stuck looking at
And I'm looking at this when I should have kept right on going. So
hard lessons to learn, right?
Yeah, that thing. I just bought this a few weeks ago, actually, when I got these things, but it was a coffee maker, a saver that goes underneath the kitchen cabinet.
Sure.
Doesn't work. So looking it up, the coffee pots alone and then like the filter part, they sell separately, but this sold for $15 as a part. So, somebody probably dropped theirs and broke or who knows what. And I'm not in it for hardly anything. This is a yard blow up. The Night Before Christmas character guy. He stands, I think, like 30 inches tall. Not really big, but it sold for $20. I already sold the main thing that I paid the big money for, the big huge snake that was from Beetlejuice,
Right.
like $200 and some or whatever it was.
And how much did you pay for this one?
Yeah, I mean maybe $5, maybe $3. I mean it was just
Because you
a
got
lot
it
of all
together.
that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Sure.
just $20 is added to
That profit.
what I paid. Yes, exactly. I picked this up over the weekend. It's a yogurt machine, new in the box still. I paid $5, and it sold for $115.
Oh my gosh! Just for a
Right.
yogurt machine?
And the crazy thing was, I wanted to get to the sale, but I couldn't get there in the morning because I had something going on with my dogs. And they had tons of boxes of stuff that were new still.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'll still go in the afternoon and see if there's anything left. This was the only one left.
It was worth it though.
And I paid $5, and yeah, I drove 3 miles.
Nice.
I wish I would have gone in the morning because
Yeah.
looking back, they had 2 tables full of just stuff.
Well, you're just learning a lot of lessons, aren't you, today?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Billy Bass already sold?
And I picked up another one this weekend as well.
Oh.
So he sold for $30, and I think I paid. I don't even. Oh, it was in part of the big purchase of this and a bunch of electronics. I'm already in the profit on that. So he sold for $30, and I picked up another one, which will probably be in the video of what I found over the weekend. I paid $5 for that one. So, and we got these 2 electronics. I put the 2 together. I have one that went with it that I sold already for $175, and these 2 sold for $205.
Oh, those are those Nico.
Those
ones.
Nico,
Or
whatever,
Nicos.
yeah. One's a preamp thing, and another one's, I don't even know what the other thing does. But, yeah, I mean, I couldn't even test it, so I'm like, you're buying it as is. They turn on, but I don't know if they work, and they still paid $200 for it. So
Thank God we got those big sales this weekend, or it would have been kind of
it would have, yeah,
been a little tight weekend, but
a slow weekend. But that's funny. It's like I listed a bunch of stuff yesterday, and 4 items sell in the
Already
evening
sold.
after I listed things.
oh cool. Well, it'll be interesting to see if I sold
Yeah,
anything
let's
this
see.
week. So
We'll have
stay
to-
tuned and we will check out Nicole and her sister's shop. Thanks. So this is the shop that my sister and I rent out a space in. It's in Buffalo, Minnesota, and it's called Now and Again. You should check it out. Our little area is known as the Reincarnated Rabbit, which is named after my mom. As you can see, we have a lot of fun, cute things that we sell. These are things that we've either had in our house or that we've picked at different places and maybe upcycled a little bit, or things that we've made. My friend makes these adorable booties and some mildly inappropriate greeting cards. And then to go with them, of course, we've got my mildly inappropriate baby onesies, which are always a good seller. You can guess, though, that these items probably don't have the ticket price like some of the items Joe sells. So he definitely makes way more money than we do. And he also doesn't have to pay rent like we do. But we just have so much fun doing it. It's kind of like therapy for us because we get to hang out together, and we just love all things pretty and vintage. And so, yeah, who's the real winner, Joe?